10 predictions for the stock market in 2024. The stock market, it's a beast, a wild, untamed animal that can make you rich or leave you with empty pockets. But hey, that's the thrill of the game, right? We're here to conquer it, to ride the bull and dodge the bear. And to do that, you gotta be ahead of the curve. You gotta know what's coming before it hits. That's what we're doing right here, right now. We're looking into the crystal ball, dissecting the trends, and giving you the 10 predictions for the stock market in 2024. We're talking tech, we're talking energy, we're talking global shifts that'll shake things up. Buckle up, because this is gonna be a wild ride. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our market-moving insights. Let's do this! We're starting strong, folks, with the hottest sector on the street, artificial intelligence. Forget self-driving cars, we're talking about companies using AI to revolutionize everything from healthcare to finance. These are the game changers, the disruptors, the ones rewriting the rules of the game. And let me tell you, this ain't some futuristic fantasy, this is happening right now. Companies are pouring billions into AI development, and the market is taking notice. We're talking explosive growth, folks. This is where you want to be if you're looking for those 10-bagger returns. But remember, not all AI stocks are created equal. You gotta be smart, you gotta do your homework, and find the companies that are truly leading the charge. Look for the innovators, the ones with the killer apps and the rockstar leadership teams. These are the companies that are going to dominate the 21st century, and their stocks are going to the moon. So, are you in? Are you ready to ride the AI wave to riches? Don't be a dinosaur, folks. Get on board the AI train before it leaves the station without you. Forget fossil fuels, folks. The future is green, and I'm not talking about the color of money, though you'll be seeing a lot of that too. We're talking about green energy, the wave of the future that's about to crash over the market. Solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, these aren't just buzzwords, they're billion-dollar industries poised for explosive growth. Governments are throwing their weight behind renewable energy, and corporations are scrambling to get a piece of the action. Why? Because it's not just good for the planet, it's good for business. Green energy is becoming more efficient and affordable every day, and that means big profits for those who get in early. We're talking about a paradigm shift, folks. A once-in-a-generation opportunity to invest in the future. So ditch those dirty energy stocks and jump on the green bandwagon. Your portfolio will thank you, and hey, maybe the planet will too. Cryptocurrency. It's the wild west of finance, a digital gold rush that's making and breaking fortunes overnight. Volatility is the name of the game here, folks, so if you're faint of heart, this might not be the ride for you. But for those with an appetite for risk, crypto offers the potential for massive rewards. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. These digital currencies are changing the way we think about money, and the market is still trying to catch up. Regulation is the big question mark hanging over crypto. Governments around the world are grappling with how to handle this new asset class, and their decisions will have a major impact on the market. But one thing's for sure, crypto is here to stay. It's not just a fad, it's a fundamental shift in the financial landscape. So if you're ready to roll the dice and bet on the future of money, crypto might just be your ticket to the big time. Just remember, this is a high-stakes game. Do your research, invest responsibly, and never put in more than you can afford to lose. Chapter 4. Healthcare, the prescription for profit. Healthcare, folks, it's not just about staying healthy, it's about making money. And I'm not talking about those overpriced insurance premiums, I'm talking about the companies developing cutting-edge treatments, groundbreaking technologies, and life-changing therapies. We're talking about the future of medicine, and it's looking brighter than ever. From personalized gene therapies to AI-powered diagnostics, the healthcare industry is on the cusp of a revolution. And where there's revolution, there's opportunity. Healthcare stocks are poised for major growth in the coming years, as the demand for innovative solutions continues to skyrocket. We're talking about a sector that's immune to economic downturns because let's face it, people will always get sick, and they'll always need healthcare. So, if you're looking for a safe and profitable investment, healthcare is the prescription you need. Chapter 5. Interest rates, the Fed's balancing act. Interest rates, folks, they're the puppet master of the market, pulling the strings and making the economy dance. And the conductor of this orchestra is none other than the Federal Reserve, the all-powerful institution that sets interest rate policy. When rates are low, money is cheap, and businesses borrow and invest like there's no tomorrow. That's good for stocks, folks. But when inflation rears its ugly head, the Fed steps in to raise rates, slowing down the economy and putting a damper on market exuberance. It's a delicate balancing act, and the Fed's every move is scrutinized by investors around the world. So if you want to stay ahead of the curve, you gotta keep a close eye on interest rate trends. Are we heading for a rate hike? Or will the Fed keep the easy money flowing? The answer to that question will determine the direction of the market, so pay attention. Chapter 6. Emerging Markets: The Next Frontier. Forget Wall Street, folks. The real action is happening in the East. We're talking about emerging markets, the economic powerhouses of tomorrow that are poised to reshape the global landscape. China, India, Brazil, Indonesia, these countries are experiencing explosive growth, fueled by a burgeoning middle class and a thirst for consumer goods. And that means big opportunities for investors who are willing to venture off the beaten path. We're talking about untapped potential, folks, a chance to get in on the ground floor of the next economic miracle. But be warned, emerging markets are not for the faint of heart. Volatility is par for the course and political risk is always a factor. But for those with an adventurous spirit and a long-term investment horizon, emerging markets offer the potential for truly outsized returns. Chapter 7. Tech Sector. Consolidation is king. The tech sector. It's a jungle out there, folks, with companies battling for dominance in a rapidly evolving landscape. And in this survival of the fittest, only the strong will survive. We're talking about consolidation, folks, the merging of titans as tech giants gobble up smaller rivals to cement their market share. And when these behemoths clash, the stock market trembles. Keep your eyes peeled for mergers and acquisitions, folks, because they can create massive opportunities for savvy investors. When two companies combine, their stock prices often surge, creating a windfall for those who bought in early. But be careful, not all mergers are created equal. Some are doomed from the start, while others create unstoppable juggernauts. So do your homework, analyze the synergies, and make sure you're betting on a winner. Chapter 8. Geopolitical Tensions. Navigating the Minefield. The world, folks, it's a powder keg. Trade wars, political instability, regional conflicts. These geopolitical tensions can send shockwaves through the market, sending investors scrambling for cover. When the world is on edge, uncertainty reigns supreme, and uncertainty is the enemy of the market. So buckle up, folks, because 2024 could be a bumpy ride on the geopolitical front. But remember, every crisis creates opportunity. While some investors panic and sell, others see a chance to buy valuable assets at bargain prices. The key is to stay informed, keep a cool head, and don't let fear dictate your investment decisions. Chapter 9. Consumer Goods: The Comeback Kid. Consumer spending, folks. It's the engine that drives the economy, and after a rough couple of years, it's finally starting to rev up again. As inflation cools and wages rise, consumers are opening their wallets and spending like they haven't in years. And that's great news for consumer goods stocks. From retail giants to food and beverage companies, the businesses that cater to our everyday needs are poised for a major comeback. We're talking about a sector that's been beaten down, but is now ready to rebound. So if you're looking for a value play with plenty of upside potential, look no further than consumer goods. These are the companies that will benefit most from the economic recovery, and their stocks are primed for growth. Chapter 10. Renewable Infrastructure: Building the Future. Infrastructure, folks. It's not the sexiest sector, but it's the backbone of the economy. And right now, there's a revolution happening in the world of infrastructure, as governments and businesses pour trillions of dollars into building a more sustainable future. We're talking about renewable energy projects, smart grids, energy-efficient buildings, and sustainable transportation systems. This is the future, folks, and it's being built right before our eyes. And for investors, this represents a once-in-a-generation opportunity to get in on the ground floor of a massive growth industry. Renewable infrastructure projects are capital-intensive, which means there's a huge demand for investment. And with governments around the world offering incentives and subsidies to encourage sustainable development, the returns on these investments could be substantial. There you have it, folks. The 10 predictions that could make or break your portfolio in 2024. We've covered it all, from the rise of AI to the resurgence of consumer spending, from the volatility of crypto to the stability of healthcare. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these trends are you most excited about? Which ones are you most worried about? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, these are just predictions. The market is a fickle beast and anything can happen. So do your own research, invest responsibly, and never be afraid to take profits when you see them.